Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is a triple shot, a threesome of the T54, the T54, the Tier 9 Russian medium tank. It's going to be two T54 battles featuring the T54, the Tier 9 Russian medium tank, and one with the T54 Lightweight. The first one from Panzerquack from Calm Clan. Panzerquack absolutely loves this tank. He sent me a few replays over the years featuring the T54 at Tier 9. He's not stuffing around here on Lakeville, going straight up the middle road, spotting heaps of enemy tanks for his team, putting some damage in as well. He's already blocked 620 hit points of damage. He is starting to cop a little bit of damage now from the Primo Victoria, the new Tier 8 premium Swedish medium tank. No idea why he went so far forward though. But anyway, he knows what he's doing. He's a much better player than I am. Moving straight to Primo Victoria, keeping him tracked, putting damage into him, and he's blocked 1,080 hit points of damage already, as well as doing 1,450 and picking up the first kill of the game with that little skirmish. Look, I must say I've never tried that strategy before on Lakeville, but certainly it worked. He's top tier in this game. It's a Tier 9 battle, 4 Tier 9s on each side, the rest are Tier 8s. And probably thought, well, you know, the T54 has got pretty good armour. It can bounce shots all day long on that turret. That's one reason why it's such a popular Tier 9 medium tank. The other reason is because it does lead to two very good Tier 10 medium tanks, the Object 140 and the T62A. But anyway, this video is all about the T54 and the T54 Lightweight. The T54 has a 100mm gun, 320 damage for 201 penetration, with armour piercing, which is standard on this vehicle. Heat rounds, high explosive anti-tank will give you 330 penetration if you're that way inclined. Panzerquack's not though. He knows he's top tier. He knows he can looking at the enemy lineup, he can penetrate anything. I mean, the STI might be challenging frontally, and clearly the IS3 on the side wasn't going to get penned either. All the time, 61. As soon as I say he'll be able to penetrate every tank, I reckon he knew I was going to say that, and that's why he sent me this replay. 1-all's the score. He's done 1,450 damage, 1,080 hit points of block damage. He's also got a little bit of assist. I would have thought he would have got more assisted damage going so far forward, so far earlier, with all these people sniping at the back, including the defender, which is an interesting tactic. He probably thinks that he's bottom tier. Well, he is bottom tier, but he's only one tier down than the top tier tanks on the enemy side, of which there are only 5. I think I said 4 earlier. Panzerquack showing that Russian guns aren't always accurate, as he has a shot towards the Pershing. Bounces the 1390, or critical hits him from the side. This is just unbelievable. He'll be shaking his head, but he's still in a pretty good position. He's in a position where he can keep that Carnarvon lit up for his teammates. Even though there's a few kicking back there sniping, the STA1 and the T62E4, the Super Pershing, nobody seems to be shooting, and that looks like artillery might have put a little bit of damage. No, there's no artillery in this game. Is there anything that I can get right in this replay? Anyway, Panzerquack from Calm. That was probably a high explosive round from the T54 Lightweight. Maybe that's why he got 17 odd assisted damage. 2-all's the score. He's on 1,450 damage, 1770 block now, as he blocks another shot from the Tier 8 British heavy tank. The Carnarvon not having the best of luck with these shots, is he? Not at all. You know, you're probably starting to think, what the hell is Stewie doing here putting this replay up? He hasn't landed many shots. 1,450 damage. Look, he could have been up to about 3,000 if all of his shots that landed on the enemy tanks penetrated, and some of them were pretty unlucky. Let's see how he goes there. There you go. Picks up his second kill, gets rid of the Pershing, Tier 8 American medium tank. You can see on the minimap the Panzerquack from Calm Clan. His team are comprehensively winning the eastern flank through the city. Just one IS3 left before they can get into those juicy TDs. 5-2, 6-2's the score now. Tanks going down all over the place. He's looking at shots on that Stritzvag at S1. It gets taken out by the E50. Gets some more assisted damage. Assisted damage up to nearly 2,000 hit points. 2,230 damage block as he picks up his third kill, getting rid of the Carnarvon finally on Lakeville. 9-2 the score now as he starts charging forward. He'll be looking for that Type 61. Wants to get some revenge shots into the Tier 9 Japanese medium tank. Puts one shell into him, picks up the assisted damage for the rest of it, and now it's the Object 704, the Tier 9 Russian TD. No, 1390. That'll be a pretty cool target. He had switched to heat rounds, probably for the frontal armour of the 704. It has got a pretty good front, the Russian tank destroyer, and he wants to maximise his damage. 2,500 done, 23 blocked, 22 blocked, 23 assisted. 10-3 is the score. Looks like he's decided to ignore the 1390 because looking at the map, look at all those tanks that are coming up to help him. Surely you'd think that one of them would get rid of the Tier 9 French lightly armoured light tank. Bounces the turret of the Centurion 7-1. Waits for the reload. Still got heat rounds loaded. Just looking for a shot on the turret. Of course, the turret's might not be the most heavily armoured turret in the game, but it certainly is well rounded, and that's why he was bouncing a few shots. Even with heat rounds, onto the British Tier 9 medium tank. 10-4 the score now. He is on the cap, but I'll tell you what, he's not going to be going for the cap. He's going to want to get some more damage. Quite a few tanks up there with him now, so he knows it's probably pretty safe to push. The M103 and the T32 both go down. Probably wasn't their best idea to start going forward on such low health, but that's alright. Panzerquack's got this, puts another shot into the Centurion 7-1. Scorp G picks up the kill. Panzerquack on 3 kills, nearly 3,000 assisted damage, nearly 4,000 damage done. He's hoping for the kill shot on the Object 704, and he gets it. That's kill number 4. Not on a mission on this replay, and now he's going straight for the Valley of Death to try and get rid of that STI, as well as the T26E4, the Super Pershing, both pretty heavily armoured, and probably both keeping those other medium tanks on Panzerquack's team at bay. Scorp G picks up the last kill of the game, the STI, and Panzerquack with 4,000 hit points of damage has picked himself up. Not only a win, but an Ace Taker Mastery Badge on Lakeville. Also, if we have a look at the result, there's a Bruiser Medal. I've lost it. There we go. The Bruiser Medal, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect and Shell Proof. The Steel Wall in a T54. That's not unusual, even though it is a medium tank. It does have a pretty good turret, and he can bounce shots all day long, and that's exactly what he did. Top scored 4,316 damage, 1,383 base experience, 4 kills, 29 shots fired, 24 hit, only 15 went through though. There was a lot of, remember those early shots that just kept bouncing off even the most lightly armoured tanks like the T61 and the AMX 1390. That was just bad RNG. 2,873 assisted damage, 2,230 damage blocked by armour. Cost him a few credits because he did switch to heat for some time. Cost him 49,000 credits. That's with a standard account. A premium account would have cost him significantly less. As we move on to the second game, this triple shot of Tier 9 Russian action. This one features my old mate Save Andrea. Now this game is going to go for a little bit. This is the light tank. It's the T54 Lightweight, which originally was a Tier 8, and it was probably one of the most used Tier 8 tanks in Tier 8 skirmishes and clan wars because of its, even though it was a light, it could play as a medium, you could bounce shots in it. It had a pretty reliable gun, APCR rounds as standard ammunition, 250 damage, 208 penetration. That's with standard, 235 with premium rounds, which is also APCR. Save Andrew does get lit there, so he pulls back. And looks like he might have been doing countings with the 1AR and 2AR guys, because Slawbear from 1AR is also in this game in the T26E5, the premium American heavy tank. One that came out a little while ago. Maybe they were doing countings. Who knows? Certainly not complaining about his ping. Save Andrea, look at that, on 108 ping up in the top left-hand side of the screen. He's on Arctic region. He's on a mission to get 6,000 assisted damage. That can be done as a platoon. Helped someone get that just the other day. It was a pretty good battle. Andrea looks for a shot on the Stritzwagen 103-0. This is a Tier 9 game. 3 Tier 9s on each team. Centurion 7-1, the Stritzwagen 103-0, and the T49 on the enemy side. E75, T30, and Save Andrea on his T54 Lightweight. As he puts a few blind shots towards the Stritzwagen 103. Not getting any assisted damage. Obviously, it's not lit, so why would you? But interesting the way the tanks are forming up on the minimap, and that's probably what Andrea is doing, is having a look at the minimap. You can see the heavy tanks on the southeast, sort of getting into an engagement with the enemy side. Some TDs kicking back here, 2 TDs on this little ridge line. Not sure what he's doing here. I'm just going to speed it up until things start happening. And he starts moving forward. Finally, spots the Pershing. Puts a beautiful shot into the side of the Tier 8 American medium tank. One more would be nice, but he just gets behind cover as the T26 E4 Super Pershing on the enemy side goes down, making it 1 zip. Goes down to the E75. So Andrea just kicking back here, just trying to work out what he's going to do in this battle. When he sent me this replay, he did say what was going on there. I can't remember what he said, but maybe something happens in real life sometimes in a game. But anyway, 1-1, 1-2 the score now as the Slawbear gets taken out in the Patriot. The Tiger P goes down as well. And Save Andrea up into the northwest part of the map. Trying to get a little bit of vision over the top of this ridgeline. Doesn't want to go down too far forward. You can see his team are in a little bit of trouble here. 2-4, down by 2 tanks, so we're down by 3. Just pulled it back with the T54 100. Save Andrea looking to make a move on that Pershing, possibly. Looks like the Panther's gone all the way around here to C1. Getting nice and aggressive. He's unreasonably high health. Looks like he hasn't lost too much. Save Andrea sees an opportunity to get a shot into the side of the Super Pershing. Unfortunately, that shot goes straight into the rock. Does he get lit? It looks like he doesn't get lit. The Super Pershing is coming his way. He'll certainly get lit now. Puts a shot into the side of the medium tank. He'll be hoping the Panther is going to come to help. Puts another shot into the back of the Pershing. Looks like the Pershing's running away. Hasn't even got his gun aimed at Save Andrea's direction. Puts another shot into the medium tank. Looking. Shoots him again, bounces the return shot. He's thinking, this is alright, I've taken this Pershing from full health down to 0 and haven't lost a smidgen of my own health. 5-9's the score though. His team is in a little bit of trouble. The other side of the map looking like it's in bit of dire straits. Tiger 1 gets spotted by the Panther in the southwest towards the enemy flag. There is an artillery, and I'm tipping that Save Andrew is thinking about trying to get rid of the Tiger 1, who looks like he's AFK. Unfortunate, but take the free damage all day long. He keeps himself behind a bush so he doesn't get lit. Even though the Tiger 1's AFK, he won't be spotting for his team. Picks up 128 assisted damage. I think I saw a artillery shell go towards where that Tiger 1 was last seen. He's down to 40 hit points, and with the score in 5-1, you might as well grab yourself a free kill on Arctic region to try and save something from this game. 6-10 the score now, so down by 4 tanks. Looks towards the left, spots artillery, and you know what it's like in a light player when you see an artillery. He does get lit himself though, so he does the right thing, keeps the rock between him and the tank destroyer. He knows that GW Panther fired not so long ago, because he saw the Panther, who just got killed by the T49. He saw that Panther get taken out. Did not get taken out. He saw him get stunned, so he knew that the artillery had fired because there was only one on the enemy side. Stays behind the IKV 90B, the Tier 7 Swedish tank destroyer. Farms a little bit of damage here. He's on 3 kills. He's on 2,692 damage. Not a great amount of assisted damage for a light tank. And I'll tell you, I've played a few games with Save Andrea over the years. He certainly does know how to play his lights. 8-11 to score. Just Save Andrea, an artillery, and 2 tank destroyers left, the T30 and the Stritzwagen S1. T30 looks like he's holding up a massive push all by himself with a little bit of backup from the S1. Save Andrea looks towards the top of the AMX AC48. He does get spotted. He knows he's going to beat him on the reload, or is he? Bounces a return shot. Bounces a shot from the Stritzwagen 103-0, the Tier 9 Swedish tank destroyer. And what's Save Andrew going to do now? He's on 5 kills, 3,052 damage, 400 blocked, a little bit of assisted, and all of a sudden the T30 picks up the kill on that Centurion 1 who was trying to flank him, and Artillery takes out the Black Prince, and all of a sudden they're back in this game. Artillery goes down to the T49, and looks like he went on a bit of an arty run. You know what it's like when you're in a light tank, you see an opportunity to take out those SPGs. What's Save Andrew going to do? I don't know. Should he try to cap it? Or is he going to go and try and go back and save this game? He's on 5 kills, 3,052 damage, a little bit blocked and a little bit of assisted as he comes up to where those tank destroyers normally perch themselves up on this little ridge line. Looking towards the Stritzwagen 103, that's probably the tank he wants to get rid of. Runs out of standard APCR rounds, so it's all gold now. Luckily no artillery on the enemy side now, so he can just keep back here and keep that Stritzwagen lit if he likes, and hope that the S1 puts a few shots. But no, it looks like he doesn't have the most faith in the S1. The S1 goes down to the T49 with a big derp shell, probably from behind on that little ridge where the TD's like sitting at C8. Just 30 seconds ago, it was an even ball game. Now it's 11-14. Save Andrea from 2AR clan. He's on 691 health. He's already done 3,000 damage. He's blocked a bit and he's spotted a bit, but he's up against 4 tanks. Saint Emile, the 112, the premium tier 8 Chinese heavy tank. The T49 with a derp cannon, and that's Stritzwagen 103-0. I've got one of those in my garage. I tell you what, it's the most accurate gun I have ever seen. It's the kind of stuff those drones use when they're blowing up the Taliban. 11-14 is the score. Save Andrea from 2AR. He's moving back to base, maybe looking for the T49. I'm not sure if he knows how many hit points the T49's on. I don't know how many hit points the T49's on. Gets up amongst the bush, spots the T49. He's on 667, so there's one shot. Takes him down to 424 hit points. It'll take 2 more shells to get rid of the Tier 9 American derp light tank. Somebody trips the cap as the Stritzwagen gets spotted as well. He does cop a shot from the T49 just for 285 hit points of damage. It was high explosive, so he does have the derp cannon. Loses his driver, I think it was, but that second shot from the Stritzwagen 103 really took him down to 40 hit points. What's he going to do now? He's picked himself up the top gun, which, you know, you might say that's probably all he could have saved from this replay. Looking towards the Saint Emile. Here's a one shot, so he uses his patience, waits till the gun aims, shoots for his 7th kill, gets rid of the Tier 7 German tank destroyer. Does get spotted. Haven't seen that 112 for a long time. Last time that 112 was spotted was over here in the eastern flank, over at E9, E0. Something's shooting towards Save Andrea's way, but he keeps moving, does the right thing. His advantage over these 2 tanks are his speed and his mobility. He can turn quick. The T54 Lightweight, if you've never played it before, it can be very, very twitchy. It's that fast. You turn, you just tap the A and the D key left and right, and you just don't know how far it's going. It's a really very responsive, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. 7 kills for Save Andrea from 2AR clan. 3,874 hit points of damage. 400 health, 257 assisted. He's asked his teammates what's the health on the 112, but unfortunately all his teammates are dead, so they've probably gone back to the garage and they're not kicking back to watch him try and save this game. A minute to go, just under a minute to go before that cap gets set off. Clearly the 112 is the one doing it, because he started capping not long after that Stritzwagen 103 was unspotted over here in the northwest, and he knows that that 112 is seen the timer, only 3 minutes to go, and he knows that the T54 Lightweight could run away all day long. Now of course Save Andrea being just on 40 health. Not anymore though. Gets taken out by the Stritzwagen 103-0. And the IS Bolt Terminator actually put in a comment, ha ha ha. Well, maybe he's just one of those guys who doesn't like to see his team win. Who knows? It was a heartbreaking defeat for Save Andrea. I thought he was going to take out one more of those tanks, but he certainly gave it his best shot. A first class mastery badge for that little replay on Arctic region, a bruiser medal, duelist fire for effect, high caliber, as well as the top gun. He top scored by a country mile, 4,405. Hit points of damage, 766 base experience. Of course, that would have been a hell of a lot higher had he have won. 29 shots fired, 26 hit, 22 went through. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted. What could he have done differently? I don't know. I think maybe he might have lost the game. Yeah, well, who knows? Who knows what he could have done? He certainly did his job, that's for sure. That IS who thought it was hilarious. 3 shots he put through to the enemy team. Well done, IS. One of those guys who likes to predict the loss, I guess. One of those people, we all know people like that. He made 8,000 credits, or just under, with a premium account, even though he had to spam a little bit of premium to get through some of the more heavily armoured tanks. But a bit of a heartbreaker for me old mate Save Andrea from 2AR Clan in the T54 Lightweight. As we move on to the third and final replay featuring T54s, this is Panzerquack again. Panzerquack from Calm Clan, back at his T54 medium tank. This time he's on, I've gone blank, he's on Live Oaks, and he's looking for another game to carry. It's a tier 10 battle, 3 tier 10s on each team, the SDB1, the Grill, and the Jagdpanzer E100 on the enemy side, Object 140, and a couple of Fox, the new Fox and the old Fox on Panzerquack's team as he puts a shot into the CDC, the lightly armoured French medium tank. Just kicking back here on the working the ridge lines. The CDC goes down to artillery. Panzerquack picks up the assisted damage. Looking at the side of the turret of the Emil 2, that's not going to penetrate. This is a tier 10 game, like I said, 3 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s, and all the rest of tier 8s in this battle. Thought he was going to shoot that STA too then. Panzerquack not snuffing around now, he's going into this little ditch. This is where the action always seems to happen on Live Oaks, in these little ridge lines here, especially for medium tanks. Have a look at the Fox 155. Who's that? He's someone who hasn't changed his name yet. He's got all the way up to A1, all by himself. No idea what kind of health he's on. He might be about to die, but looks like he might have spotted a Carnarvon and a Grill on his way. But who knows what that Fox is going to do up there. The JP2 looks like he might be coming back. Maybe his sixth sense has gone off and he's getting a little bit scared because he doesn't have much support in the west. But in the meantime, Panzerquack is up there. I still reckon he's got a funny name, Panzerquack. He's up here in the east. He's got plenty of support with him. He's getting in there, getting a few shots off. Trying to carry this one. Won all the score. He's already up to 724 damage. He hasn't lost any of his health. And showing great patience here. Just waiting for an opportunity on these enemy tanks. Just going to wait till everyone pushes together. Let's have a look who else is around. The T54, the ASRock, they're both copping a little bit of attention. The Fox B's going in. Lockernuts. Is that his real name? Who knows? Lockernuts is going in. Of course, that's got the 6-shot autoloader now. The Fox B, that's the one that has replaced the Fox 155. Instead of having a 3-shot autoloader with a big alpha, it's got a 6-shot autoloader with a smaller alpha. And look, I've got one. I reckon it's a pretty fun tank to play. But enough about the Fox. What the fuck? He's going in now. He's decided, rightio, we're down by a couple of tanks now, 1-3. The Fox 155 has just found the Tiger 2 in the northwest. But the northeast, the southeast, or the east, was it looked like that Panzerquack's team were doing okay, but they've lost a few tanks pretty cheaply by the looks of it as he looks towards the Carnarvon. That shot did eventually land into the British heavy tank. He's on 815 health. Puts another shot there. You can just see the shell velocity not that good in the T54. Takes a long time for that shell to get there. I know he's right on the edge of his view range. He's a fair way away from where Panzerquack is. Puts another blind shot towards where he thinks the Carnarvon might be, and keeps moving. They need to flank. They need to flank these blokes. That's what these tanks, in my opinion, that's what they need to do. What do I know though? I'm not a bloody expert. Let's have a look. 3-4 the score. Panzerquack's on 1331 damage. A little bit of assisted. Hasn't of course that damage counter in the bottom left side of the screen won't count any of the blind shots that he put towards the Carnarvons. 2 more tanks go down, the Fox 155 in the city and the M4A1 Revelarisi in the east. Panzerquack backing up the Object 140 quite nicely here, looking for the Carnarvon and also looking to take out that Grill. Take out one of those 3 tier 10 enemy tanks and it'll certainly help his team. Moving up to where the Carnarvon is, an SDB1 and a T54 E1, both last spotted in the city. Looks like that might be what he's going for. STA2 and the Mousekin looks like they're trying to flank these tanks, but the S3 and the T44 both go down to the same tank, M103. Maybe he's shot and rammed at the same time as Panzerquack puts a shot into the side of the STB1, Tier 10 Japanese medium tank, the one with no armour, the one that I really struggle to play. 4-8 the score now. He's going to have to put his carry pants on if he's going to turn this game around on Live Oaks. Carnarvon only on 510 hit points. What's this gun do? 320, so it's going to take 2 shots to get rid of that Carnarvon. Or now 1 shot now as somebody else, probably the Object 140, put a shell into it. Auto aims on the Carnarvon, but the Carnarvon gets killed by the Object 140. Artillery picks up the kill on the WZ111 1-4, and now it's 6-8. They're only down by 2 tanks. Auto aims on the T54 E1, the auto-loading American heavy tank. That tank does get stunned, and I reckon that's thrown him as the Object 140 picks up the ram kill on the T9 auto-loading American medium. All of a sudden they're back in this, only down by 2 now. Pinging towards the STB1, and it looks like the Object 140 is going to come and try and help him get rid of that Tier 10, and you'll be straight back in this. Hopefully the Mouskin and the Panther 2, between the two, can hold off whatever's pushing down there. The Jagdpanzer picks up the kill on the JP2. Not the biggest loss in the world. The JP2 isn't the kind of tank that's going to carry this one. This is going to come down to the mediums, I think. Panzerquack in his T54, and Skylove 2017 to the Object 140 is having a ripper as well, picking up that ram kill. Hopefully he didn't lose too much health ram killing that T54 E1. He's still on 1300 odd hit points as Panzerquack ricochets the STB1. Nobody ever ricochets me when I'm driving the thing. Goes for a very interesting shot between the railway bridge and the ground, but shows his frustration in the chat. Unfortunately, the Object 140 gets taken down by the Jagdpanzer E100 after he kills the STB1 though. 9-12 is the score, and it's just Panzerquack and 2 artilleries now. Auto aims on the Jagdpanther 2, puts a shot into him. His gun doesn't let him down that time. Artillery has shot and stunned the Jagdpanther 2, which will certainly affect his aim time and his reload time. And that's what Panzerquack, I reckon, was banking on as he got rid of the Tier 8 German tank destroyer. 10-12 the score now as he looks towards the STA-1 on 207 health. At least be wary of the Jagdpanzer E100 though, because that will certainly hurt. Bounces the shot from the T54. Misses his shot. He knows his gun's going to beat him. Shot straight into the side of the Tier 8 premium American tank. He's not going to ram him. He does the ram kill, obviously inspired by that Object 140. Only lost 129 hit points by the looks of it when he rammed that STA-1. Just 3 enemy tanks left, the Jagdpanzer E100. Last spotted up at D9. And of course 2 artilleries. The M53, M55, the T9 American and the Tier 8 Russian. The SU-142, which is the tank that SU-14-2, the Tier 8 Russian. That's a tank that got me so many missions. Chipping away at the missions towards the Object 260. 12 all the score now. Panzerquack's on 3 kills, 3,262 damage, 790 blocked, 519 assisted. He's got 2 artilleries on his side. There's also 2 artilleries on the enemy side, so he needs to be quite careful. Takes a different route here, knowing that artillery might struggle to hit him with the roof of the bridge. Lorraine 155. Is he on a suicide run? Who knows? Panzerquack now puts himself into a great position, gets behind the Jagdpanzer E100 obviously needs to stay away from that Jagdpanzer E100's big Tier 10 gun. He's under the bridge now, so artillery can't hurt him. Puts a shot into the back of the Jagdpanzer. Somehow that Lorraine is still alive, and that looks like that's what the Jagdpanzer was trying to do, trying to take out the artillery, but he just couldn't turn around quick enough. That's his 4th kill. He's up to 4,500 damage now, looking for that M53, M55. Peeking around the corner, puts 1 shot into him, gets spotted, but it doesn't matter. Looks like the Lorraine in TD mode went for the kill on the M53, M55. Didn't quite land the shot though, did stun it. Yeah, friendly M53, M55 picks up the kill on the enemy one, and that just leaves that scumbus, the SU-14-2, the big Tier 8, heavy hitting Russian self-propelled gun. Panzerquack lucky enough to still be on 1,175 hit points out of his original 1,650, and he reckons He's got his first aid kit, he's got his med kit. Even if he does get hit, he's certainly going to survive. He spots the SU-142-0. Looks like he's not even going to fix his tracks. He's just going to wait for the inevitable, and yes it is. Another carry by Panzerquack from Calm Clan. 5 kills and over 5,000 damage. He had an absolute ripper in that one on Live Oaks. Thought that said Lakeville there for a minute. Gee whiz. Anyway, here we go. Let's have a look at the result. It's an ace tanker from the old mate Panzerquack from Calm Clan. The Bruiser Medal, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else. It's another ace. 5,322 damage done, 5 kills, 1351 base experience, 27 shots fired, 20 hit, 17 went through. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted. You beauty, thank you very much. Cost him a few coins though. Didn't notice him firing premium, but that's not to say he wasn't. I didn't. It was a little bit too fast for me to notice that one. But there you go, a triple shot of Tier 9 Russian action. The T54s, the T54 Lightweight, Heartbreaker from the old mate Save Andrea from 2AR Clan, and 2 pretty good aces from the old mate Panzerquack from Calm in the T54 medium tank, the Tier 9 Russian medium tank. Thanks very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you are watching and enjoying, please hit that subscribe button. That'll make me feel absolutely fantastic. Have a good night. Thanks very much. Take care, and see you all next time.